Hey everyone, and welcome back. Sorry. To my channel. Today I'm going to be doing our curriculum reveal. This is going to be for 7th and 9th grade. I still do have a few things in the works that I'm going to add in later on, but for the most part this gives you a general idea of what we're going to be doing for the new school year. First, I will mention that I have been very much over boxed curriculum or curriculum in general. We're over a lot of what's out there anymore. I'm tired of spending money on things that just haven't worked, and it's been annoying. So you're gonna see probably some different things in here. Things that I've been going through private creators or more just smaller creations. Yeah, like stay-at-home moms and stuff like that. I'm going through them. I want to support more of the smaller type of people for curriculum and whatever not. So some are and some aren't, but anyway, we'll jump right into it. So 7th grade, this is what we're going to be doing. So my son is still doing handwriting through the good and the beautiful. This is the last and only thing we ever will use through the good and the beautiful. We used them for a few years and honestly became pretty sick of them. It just became so fluffy, and the math and everything else, the poems, the poetry, oh my gosh, it's just overwhelming. We got so sick of it. And then honestly, I'm just over having the religious part of things in everything. I just want subjects so that we can get to the point. This is the last thing we're going to be using because they have used this since kindergarten and I didn't want to switch anything up. Plus this has actually worked, so I will say that. This will be the last year we'll ever use them for anything, and so yeah, he's got his handwriting. The next thing that I have fell in love with, you guys, and I know there's reviews out there and people saying things, but again, I couldn't care less what people have to say. Here we are, Dennis and math, algebra. Or pre-algebra. My son, yes, is in 7th grade. He's very advanced in many subjects. So we are going with this. My daughter did this last year, and with years of tears and fighting and arguments and just getting nowhere, especially with the good and beautiful and master books and all that, this one's hands down. We love it. So he will be diving into that. The next one we're going to be working on is called Homeschool. It's a book. You probably know the movie maybe. He will be doing this for language arts. We are doing more of this type of thing. So they're going to be reading, doing book reports, all that kind of stuff for the school year. At least for the first half of the school year. We'll see what the next half brings. But for now, I want them to really start engaging. And again, we were over the poetry type things. I want to get real, so we did this. I found this at Story Trail Homeschool on Etsy, and flipping through it and everything, I think it's going to work out well. The graphics are great. I will do more videos later on flipping through this stuff. I just kind of wanted to get to the point with this video. The next one is Intro to Microbiology by Wonderhouse Creative, another Etsy find. We are going to be doing a lot of hands-on science this year. I'm done just doing booklets and stuff. Like, that's really not going to help anyone by the end of the day. So this one gets us into the microscope and learning how to do all that, learn all that, study things, be hands-on. So I'm definitely ready for that. The next one we're going to be doing is Explore Aviation. This is, can't remember who this is by. I'll try to link it in the description though. This is something that my son will be learning on his own. We'll be doing it together, don't get me wrong, but I meant like my daughter's not studying this one. This is his own interest, his extracurricular, I guess you could say. So he will be learning about aviation and what it's all about. So very colorful. I think it'll be good. The next one, before I say this name, because I'm sure I'm going to have thoughts of like, why are they studying that? Why don't you just pray to God? Well, the thing is, we live in a crappy world, and sometimes you do have to have self-soothing. You're going to have a moment where you're just going to have to take care of yourself. So this is our health unit. It's called Intro to Anxiety. Now, it's not just about anxiety. It is actually something that teaches kids how to work. Well, first recognize the symptoms of anxiety, panic attacks, and things like that. Because again, we live in a crappy world where this is like a daily occurrence. I want them to have the resources and the knowledge to be able to work through on their own on how to get to a certain point. This is what that does. It starts intro, like what is an anxiety? How do you recognize it? And then panic attacks. But then it goes into like journaling, how to work through things. And then one part I read in there, which I love, it teaches you that you can't stop stress, anxiety, or panic attacks, but when you can recognize and take the time to know that you're in that moment, work through it and do something about it, that is what this is about. And I love that, because I think people think when they go through a course that like, oh, I'm never gonna be stressed again, or I'm never gonna have anxiety again. False. And I'm glad that isn't here. So I think this is gonna be a great unit. We're definitely going to take our time with it, and I will give you an update review later on. For our together subjects, again, a lot of our science is together, but history. Oh, that was another thing. I'm so sick of history with curriculum. I'm making my own this year. So to help guide me, and yes, guide, not completely do it for me, but guide me, I got the history year by year. So we're going to go through this, and I'm going to pull certain times and subjects and things like that and make my own curriculum out of it. Again, I'm just tired of the fluff or adding in that everything had to do with, you know, certain religion or this and that, and I was just like, nah, I'm done. So I'm going to be just using that. All right, on to 9th grade. High school, you guys. She is going to be a freshman this year. Honestly, I'm so stoked for this. She is excited too. We are so excited. We'll be tracking credits and all that for her future diploma, all that kind of things. I'll get into another video on that. So diving right in. She will also be doing Intro to Anxiety. I just explained all that. And again, we are going through algebra. She will be in algebra this year with Dennis and math. Again, hands down, love it, love him, love the videos, love the curriculum. It's great. She will also be doing Intro to Microbiology. Again, this is a unit that we'll be doing together, and I think it will be good. For her language arts, she's going to start out with The Outsiders. So this is a book and a movie, and she'll read the book, do all the lessons and things like that, book report. And then even with his, actually, there's movies on both of them. We are going to watch the movie, and then we're going to compare how different the videos versus the books are. All right. Last for her, for now, is going to be Advanced Biology. She has been doing this for just over a year, but I told her that she can take her time on it because this is some deep stuff. Looking through some of the lessons and doing them with her, I'm like, holy cows, this is insane, but in the best way possible. So she's going to continue this. She has started it, like I said, just over a year ago. So she's going to continue it through her 9th grade year, and she's already receiving credits for this one. I was able to jumpstart her on it. So she's already got a credit going on to transfer into her high school credits. So I was like, let's do it up. So she'll be doing that. All right, some of the side things that we're going to be doing that isn't really a textbook is they will be doing music lessons. We looked into some schools. She will be doing violin, and then my son will be doing guitar. So we're gonna get them going on that. And we definitely have like field trips and stuff. Obviously the other kind of sidewinder stuff over there. At least for the first half of the year, we're just gonna dive more into the subjects. We're gonna just kind of get into it. And you know, it does kind of get rough around the holidays because now we're taking time off and taking breaks, stuff like that. I'm just gonna focus on the first half, and this is what we have going on. Otherwise, I think we're gonna have a great year. We're excited for it. We don't start until the end of August because I wanted the kids to actually have the rest of their summer, and yeah, I think it'll be good. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.